Tell us what the past week and a half has looked like for your business.
Yeah, we were there. I was there a couple of weeks ago, and everything was very different. And now we're very, very concerned about the independent restaurants across the country. As you mentioned, a lot of the states and municipalities are restricting their dine-in business, and we've been extremely active on the phones with the governors and the mayor's offices saying, please, if you're going to restrict the dine-in, allow their kitchens to stay open so they can execute delivery and pickup and stay in business. I think, as we all know, when you see the local corner restaurant shut down for a couple months for rehab, they're probably not going to open back up. So we're really taking this as our quest to help the liquidity crisis with these local independent restaurants so they can pay their hourly workers so they can get through this valley.
In terms of workers themselves, are you finding it easier to find people who want jobs in this moment? Are you finding it harder given so many of the complications of just daily life that have now emerged?
Sure. We are finding it easier to find drivers. So when I was on the show a couple of weeks ago, I said, look, I'm not sure what this does to demand, but I'm really concerned about my restaurants and my drivers. It turns out there are a lot of people, I'm not sure if they're rideshare drivers looking for extra income, but there are a lot of people willing to deliver food. So the fulfillment capabilities are very robust for us right now. We're just managing the fluctuations of those restaurants, because you see a market that shuts down, we might find up to 30% of the restaurants just flat out close and refuse to do anything. But we're seeing 5 times the inbound. So we're doing everything we can to get as many new restaurants live as possible. So you're seeing a massive transition of the restaurants that are available to any given neighborhood, which is really incredible to see.
One of the other questions we've been talking about all morning, and again, it goes back to employees, is sort of employee screening. People are very anxious in this social distancing world just about touching things, getting things delivered in certain cases, while maybe better than going to the store, represents its own challenges. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, sure. So one thing to remember is the U.S. has really good food safety laws. So you don't need to worry about food coming out of kitchens in this country in general. So with the safety of that food, obviously there's the concern of the handoff between the driver and yourself. So within 3 days, we implemented a contactless delivery. You've seen it across the industry, but effectively, the delivery driver drops it off at your doorstep or your lobby, depending on where you are, steps back the 6 feet, and then hits the button on the app that either texts or calls you, depending on your preferences, so that you can leave your building, go get your food, and keep a safe distance between you and the delivery driver. But yeah, it's really important, and we were extremely responsive to get that out, especially as people are looking for restaurants to feed them over this period of time.